One area that didn't make as much headway was efforts to accelerate cuts to global greenhouse gas emissions. The US got some of the blame for that. Is that fair? And why wasn't there more progress on emissions?
Indeed, we've stated very clearly that this outcome was far from enough on mitigation. We are still on a pathway, as the Secretary General said, a climate, uh, you know, uh, 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 highway to hell, I think was his quote. Yes, and I think, in some ways you can say, okay, we held the line from Glasgow because the 1.5-degree goal is still the goal, but there was not progress. And I think what we saw actually was that there was a group of particularly oil and fossil fuel dependent countries that didn't want to go in that direction. There were over 80 countries that supported a phase out of fossil fuels, the European Union, Germany being in there, Alliance of Small Island Nations, the Colombia, Chile, the progressive Latin American countries. But it was pretty clear that those other oil producing, gas producing countries did not want to go in that direction. And frankly, we had to consider at the end, which Vice President Timmermans from the European Union talked about, whether we were going to say no to the entire agreement because there was not enough there for mitigation, but then we would have lost the loss and damage outcome, and we didn't want to do that. So we move forward and are doubling down. A week later, went to South America to be forging new alliances because we have no time to lose.